Well, greetings and salutations, everybody. Welcome back once again, and for the very first time, to the Farts and Craps Show, where today, as per usual, it's your host Danjo here. Hope you guys are all doing well, and we are only 2 weeks away from the release date of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. And oh my goodness, I am very, very excited for these games. Truly, we're looking at a revolution. Like, it's Generation 9. We're finally getting into it. It's been 3 years, if you can believe it, since the release of Pokemon Sword and Shield, which came out in November of 2019. Actually, the same week, November 15th of 2019. And yeah, these games are shaping up to be really just revolutionary. And there are some things I wanted to go over with you guys, because the Pokemon Company just put out some new information. Series 14 and the November season of ranked battles, which we will get to in a minute. However, I want to focus on this one that they put out for a minute. Important changes to online play. And this is specifically about Sword and Shield, as the thing indicates. They go on to say, "Thank you for continuing to enjoy the Pokemon Sword and Shield games. We would like to inform you of some upcoming changes to online play for these titles." So yeah, there are quite a few changes. Max Raid battles in the wild area will continue to be available, but the wild area news will not be updated after November 1st, 2022. So if you haven't updated your wild area news, do that, and you will never have to do it again. After the final update of November 1st, 2022, Max Raid battles will feature Pokemon that did not previously appear during normal play, such as Gigantamax Snorlax. So, we are looking at potentially very interesting Max Raid battles going forward if you are playing Pokemon Sword and Shield in preparation for Scarlet and Violet. And there does seem to be a resurgence of players back on the game, so if you guys want to join in, I'll probably be doing some streams of that coming up pretty soon. But ranked battles as well. After November 2022 season, which is season 36, using the series 14 regulations, which began on October 31st of 2022, ranked battles will no longer be updated. There will not be monthly final ranking result announcements, nor will rewards be granted. Furthermore, results from season 36 will not be reported via ranked battle results in the mobile version of Pokemon Home. That's an interesting tidbit. Online competitions, there are no plans to hold future online competitions in Pokemon Sword or Pokemon Shield. Now, I find the language here kind of interesting because they say there are no plans for it. However, I imagine if the resurgence of players is large enough, they might do one more. They did do one final one, which let me see if it's still on here. I did have it bookmarked, but I imagine I probably won't have to go too far back. And usually it takes a couple seconds to pull up the bookmarks. I'll just, maybe it was too long ago. It wasn't that long ago. It's possible they deleted it? Oh, looks like they did. So apparently they did delete the article, I guess they're calling them articles, about the finale competition that they did a while back in October. Like, it was towards the end of October. It was still pretty recent, but for some reason they got rid of it. So I'll just go back here. Friendly competitions. Players can still hold and participate in friendly competitions. Results from friendly competitions held on or before November 30th, 2022 will be displayed on the mobile version of Pokemon Home starting December 1st. Friendly competitions may be held, but the results will not be reflected in Pokemon Home. Wycom. In case you guys are unfamiliar, which I don't know why you would be in watching this, Wycom internet features such as link trades, surprise trades, swap cards, and link battles will continue to operate. Pokemon Camp features that access the internet will also continue to operate. Now, Wycom is basically all things that rely on the internet for Pokemon Sword and Shield. Basically, it's how you connect to other things and do things with other people. So yeah, link trades, surprise trades, glad they're staying up, obviously, because a lot of people are going to want to trade into Scarlet and Violet, if that is going to be an option. If it's not, you can still use Pokemon Home, obviously, but when Pokemon Home functionality is going to be added to Scarlet and Violet, I don't know if they've confirmed that yet, so we might wait a while. It seems likely, since if it is immediate, like at launch, a lot of people are just going to be able to import their, top tier Pokemon into the new games, which for competitions and stuff, I can see why you would want to do that. However, to encourage experienced players to explore and catch things that they've seen before and all that stuff, I imagine they probably won't add Pokemon Home functionality probably at least in the first month or two. Come probably beginning of 2023 is what I'm gonna predict. That's probably when they're gonna add Pokemon Home functionality to the game. But we'll see. Anyway, that is it for that article. But I also wanted to focus on these two things. So, in case you guys are unfamiliar with the way ranked battles and competitions and everything go, a series is basically a set of rules for a set period of time, which sometimes a series is quite a few seasons, aka months of ranked battles and whatnot. Sometimes it's more than that, but it's also kind of the guidelines for most of the competitions that they've been doing in Sword and Shield. So we'll go over that real quick. Of course, we got Kyogre and Groudon on the right, and then the two legendaries from Sword and Shield obviously on the left. And so yeah, you may be thinking, legendaries? Ranked battles? Yeah. So Ranked Battles Series 14 runs from October 31st, so it's active now, until the service is terminated. Now, remember that. There will not be monthly rankings or rewards based on rankings, because, it's going until the end, basically. Compete in Ranked Battles Series 14 with the power of Gigantamax and 2 legendary Pokemon that are normally restricted from battle. Now, they've done this before, because of course with the Crown Tundra they added a ton of legendary Pokemon, and for the seasons or the competitions where they did allow some of these, it was always 1. But now they're saying, okay, Power Gigantamax and 2 legendaries. So players can choose 2 of the following Pokemon for the battle teams: Mewtwo, Lugia, Ho-Oh, Kyogre, Groudon, Rayquaza, Dialga, Palkia, Giratina, Reshiram, Zekrom, Kyurem, Xerneas, Yveltal, I've never been sure how to say that one, Zygarde, Cosmog, Cosmoem? Maybe. Solgaleo, Lunala, Necrozma, Zacian, Zamazenta, Eternatus, and Calyrex. Eligible Pokemon, however: Galar Pokedex number 1 through 400, Isle of Armor 1 through 210, and Crown Tundra 1 through 2, so all of them are eligible, as well as the following Pokemon: Mewtwo, Raikou, Entei, Suicune, Lugia. Oh, so those ones are not restricted? That's interesting. Okay. Did they already said Lugia and Ho-Oh, yeah, they did. But like the legendary dogs, for example, Raikou, Entei, and Suicune, that's cool. As well as the starters they added in the DLC, Trico in that line, Torchic in that line, and Mudkip in that line. Latios, Kyogre, Groudon, Rayquaza. Wait, did they already say those ones up here? Yeah, they did. Okay. Uxie, Mesprit, Azelf, Dialga, Paltron, Heatran, Regigigas, Giratina, Cresselia, Tornadus, Thundurus, Reshiram, Zekrom, Landorus. Why'd they put Landorus? Okay. Kyurem, Xerneas, Yveltal, Zygarde, Rowlet, Litten. Oh, because they're from Sun and Moon. Jeez, I've been playing Sun and Moon recently. That's what this music is actually from. And I was like, wait, they're the starters for this game. It's like, no, they're not. Rowlet in his line, Litten in that line, Poplio in that line, Tapu Koko, Tapu Le, all the Tapus basically. Again, Cosmog, Cosmoem, Solgaleo, Lunala, Nielgo, Buzzwole for the Ultra Beasts. Yeah. So I guess you're not limited to... The Ultra Beasts aren't limited, I guess. And all Gigantamax Pokemon that are eligible to participate may be used. Only Pokemon obtained in Legends Arceus, Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, Pokemon Sword, and Pokemon Shield, or those with the Battle Ready symbol are eligible. And it's going to be 20 minutes, player time 7 minutes, preview time 90 seconds, turn time 45 seconds. So pretty standard as it was before. And that's basically the rule set. Not the entire rule set, obviously, but the guidelines. So that's kind of cool. And for Series 14 Battle Season, for the November season, which, I mean, they're the same thing, basically. But I think the November season is like the season 36, right? So basically 3 full years. Because 12 times 3 is 36. That's every month has been a different season in Sword and Shield since the game has came out, which is exactly the kind of support I want to see for Scarlet and Violet, just like continuous basically, because there are the people that are going to be playing it constantly or just like consistently. There we go. Yeah, so ranked battles allow you to test your trainer skills in head-to-head battles with players around the world. The November 22 season will run until the end of the service. Again, that same language. The ranked battles in November 2022 season will follow the new Series 14 regulations, which means you can battle with 2 powerful, usually ineligible legendary Pokemon, right? And we just went over all this. How to enter a ranked battle, download regulations regarding rankings and rewards. There will not be a monthly ranking result announcement during the November 22 season, nor will there be rewards based on rankings. And the Battle Ready symbol. So Pokemon from previous games in the Pokemon series can receive the Battle Ready symbol from the character next to the door in the center of the Battle Tower. When the Battle Ready symbol is applied to your Pokemon will forget the moves it knows. If the Pokemon forgets the moves... If your Pokemon forgets moves that it cannot use or learn in Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield, those moves cannot be relearned. So basically, in order to be battle ready, they have to follow the rules of Sword and Shield, essentially. But they might still be usable. So, which Pokemon those are exactly, no idea, honestly. But as I said, from Legends Arceus and the Gen 4 remakes. Yeah, so, but that's basically it. That's pretty much it. So we are in the final throes, and it's basically just a for fun one, because like they said, battle results, like rankings and rewards, yeah, there's not going to be a ranking result, then there's no rewards based on rankings. So it's just for fun. So if you've never done ranked battles before, now might be a good time to try it out. Or if you really like legendary Pokemon and like the idea that you can now use them, in like ranked battles, you know, it's might be the thing for you. But anyways, yeah, that's pretty much gonna do it for this video, guys. Thank you very much for stopping by. This has been Pokémaniac Update. This is a thing that I did a lot when Sword and Shield were still new, and we had a lot of news and discoveries and stuff to talk about in Sword and Shield. And yeah, it's a thing I'm definitely going to be bringing back. So if you guys want more of that, you know, like and subscribe, all that stuff, it helps. It really does. And let me know in the comments. Always appreciate it. Always appreciative to feedback and all that stuff. I didn't really have anything prepared for this outro, in case that wasn't super obvious. But yeah, that's it for today. Looking forward to Scarlet and Violet. And yeah, in the comments, actually, let's just, yeah, any of those things about Scarlet and Violet, Sword and Shield basically being overshadowed by these new mainline Gen 9 games. Mainline Gen 9. But of course, before we get going, a very special thank you going out to the current Farts and Crap Show members, which at the time of recording is just Novalis Draconis. But if you want to be incredibly awesome, support the show a bit more directly, and get in on those membership benefits, like Novalis Draconis, check out the join button down below. Tiers start at $3 a month. It's only 10 cents a day. Gets you into all the basic stuff. And till next time, everybody, take care and have yourselves a beautiful day.